Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1099.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about, would you rather cut back on groceries or give up Netflix? Well, that is the dilemma that some people are finding themselves in. Now, it seems pretty logical to me that we need to have groceries to survive. Maybe we don't need Netflix to survive, at least I don't think so. But maybe some people do. So we're going to look at this survey and see what people are saying about cutting back on groceries or stopping their Netflix. This comes to us from Yahoo Finance and was written by Don Alcott. And this was a poll that was from the National Research Group, recently reported by CNBC, that found that people were more likely to cut back on groceries, dining out, or buying clothes than they would be to drop Amazon Prime, Netflix, or Spotify premium subscriptions. The survey found that 2/3 of consumers will decrease their spending due to inflation, but only 25% would cancel their streaming services. More than half of respondents said that streaming makes up a significant portion of their monthly spending. It seems all of the cost cutters who disconnected cable to save money only enjoyed short-term savings. U.S. consumers estimate they spend $135 a month, or 17.8% of their budget, on subscriptions, according to the National Research Group study. But U.S. consumers could actually be spending even more than that, because another survey reported by CNBC discovered that 54% of people polled underestimate their monthly subscription payments by at least $100. Further, in 5% of cases, they are underestimating what they spend by $400 or more. Now, I just have to pause there and say, I know it's easy to miss automated payments that get charged to our credit card or get deducted from our bank account. But $400 not realizing that that is what you're paying for subscriptions seems a little bit out of touch. So something's got to be off here. And I'm not quite sure what it is. Now, there are services that you can use to detect what your subscription spending is. One is called Rocket Money. Another is called Bill Cutters. That's BILLCUTTERZ. And that will track your subscriptions and easily cancel the ones that you don't use or have forgotten about, which seems like a good thing to start tracking if $100 to $400 a month is going out the window and we're not even using that. Now, I had heard before that a lot of people were going to cancel their Netflix subscriptions because the price had gone up recently and it was an easy one to do without for a while. So now this is a little bit contrary to what I was hearing before, but nonetheless, I think it's important to prioritize what you want to spend on and make sure that it fits within your spending priorities. Your money needs to match up with what's important to you. And if you have subscriptions that really aren't important to the degree that you're not even realizing you're spending money on them, then that would be the first thing to go. So getting back to our original question about Netflix or groceries, it seems like being more conscious about our spending overall is really the point. Whether we're deciding to voluntarily cut back on some of the groceries that we purchase, or some of the meals that we're dining out, or some of the clothes that we're buying, what we want to do is be very conscious about our spending and be on top of where our money's going. Now, it's really easy to find other entertainment besides streaming services that you have to pay for. There's tons of free content on YouTube, for example. And lately, I've been having fun learning some new topics and looking into some travel destinations by watching people's YouTube channels. And that's something that's 100% free. So I would definitely recommend cutting back on the streaming services. There's a whole wealth of knowledge out there. available to learn about. And every time I get a little question in my mind about something, I go and I Google it and I find if there's a video about it on YouTube. And I really enjoy some of the content that people have put on YouTube so much more than anything that is on a streaming service or on my television set. It's really interesting how I absolutely enjoy the YouTube content so much more. And it's free. Who can beat that? So check that out. That could be an extra $100 to $400 a month that you could keep in your pocket or use for a special trip or special occasion. Whatever it is you're spending on, you want to make sure it matches with what's important to you. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.